Hello friends, I think today I'm going to go out and look for some Easter decor. As you can see behind me, I already have quite a bit of Easter decor, but it doesn't hurt to have a look around the shops and have a little bit of a nice outing. So that's what I'm planning to do today for this video. Okay, let's get moving. Okay, good morning friends. Another day, another dose of the ugly stick. I'm in one of the bedrooms in my house and there's this sort of weird Union Jack door and then like London Houses of Parliament wallpaper and then some of my things on a temporary rail and my hat's looking kind of creepy up there. Okay, it's really another day in paradise. Someone has told me that they think this could have been the room of a Clash fan, but I personally feel it's a bit more suspicious than that. I don't think this person and I would have got on very well. And basically, I'm going to be painting out this Union Jack. It's one of my Easter tasks that I'm going to do. So just remembering what it was like. And yeah, there's another, actually let me show you. Yeah, there's this person also, they put a Union Jack blind on the window. Okay. Yeah. Plus, they've got this weird frosted glass in the window. I mean, maybe this room was going to be like a bathroom and then they changed their minds. I hope they weren't having weird meetings in here or something. Anyway, it's gonna go. It's all gonna go. And, oh wow. I mean, I'm so lucky to have this room. It's wonderful space and everything, but, yeah, it's, just gorgeous. At least my pink jumpers are nice and some of my dresses look nice. It's nice to have some of my things back after all this hassle. Let's look inside the cupboard. Okay, so here we are inside said cupboard, and there's this little funny pipe thing that I think was the garment rail, and it's held on with gaffer tape. So maybe this was a young person's room, but no one really bothered to fit out the cupboard properly for them. And then inside, there's like, it's just really crummy looking. Ugh. Oh, charming, lovely, very nice. They also had in here 3 old duvets. I have got rid of those, and they were really rank, so I sincerely wish the people I bought the house from had just taken those away, but there you go, it was a free gift for me. So this all has to be eventually fixed up too, but today I can buy some paint and I can paint up this charmless little door thing. Okay, there we are. Still grateful to have this room and this house. Okay, it's the next day, and I finished covering up the Union Jack on this cupboard door, and I've got this this pink paint which I'm going to put on this door. So the pinkification of this house is beginning. Put my brush in. Okay, and there we go. This house becomes pink. It becomes my house. I mean, my whole house won't be pink. The blue and navy blue and red are a thing of the past, and they're not coming back. Yes, as little grey and black and stuff as possible. Okay, it's a slightly insipid pink. Okay, it'll have to do for now. That's what I had in the local paint shop. It's just a start. Okay, right. It's a little bit sickly. Okay, right. Okay, so there's the pink door. It is looking a bit pukey. Okay, I'll probably change that. And if I pan around, I've started peeling off this London wallpaper. It's coming off like quite easy, but I think I will have to get a water steamer thingamy remover as well. Yeah, like that's just peeling off. Okay, right. A little bit of progress. Okay. Hello friends, it's a bit later in the week and I'm back from my Hope UK conference. I'm going to have a little Easter cake from Greg's, but then when I sort of put it out on the plate I started feeling guilty. I hadn't actually baked Easter cakes myself, but I'm just not really in a fit enough sort of space to do that yet. So I found some of my like Easter eggs, and there's a little sort of tea light holder thing with a bunny. And yeah, I'm just trying to feel kind of festive. But yeah, it's not really kind of up to my normal thing. Oh well, at least I forgive myself for not doing Easter baking. That's good. It's okay, and I forgive myself. Right. Oh, this Easter cake is great. Delicious. So I would say I'm slowly getting myself together. Like, I found this yellow jumper with the lace collar, and to me that's a bit Eastery, so I put that on, but so much of my house is still a mess. Luckily, however, I have started working on another room and I got some paint for it. It's also up in the loft. So that's good. I'm hoping that if I get the damp proof course it won't matter, but this room, the colour of it is so obnoxious, I can't cope with it. So I mean, even if I have to repaint it after the damp proof course is done, I'll just do that. And yeah, it's very nice to be here. As I said earlier, looking at the cake, I've been on a conference with Hope UK for the last weekend, and it was really, really stunning countryside. It was a beautiful place. And yeah, I took some nice footage, which hopefully I've put into this film, if it's worked out. But it's just, every day getting things sorted out and just doing my best. So I'm sorry to waffle on. Yeah, let's see next Easter what I'm doing then and how much further I've come with my house and with all my Easter stuff and my crafts and everything. So yeah, okay. I'm going to have my tea now. Yeah. So I've kind of made peace with the pukey pink door. I think it looks a bit like a French bonbon. Anyway, at the moment it's the least of my problems. You may remember I was peeling the wallpaper off of this wall here. You can still see my hats up there on the shelves. So I think possibly this person was an Arsenal fan before they did their patriotic clash London calling stuff. And I've started peeling off the wallpaper. I think it's just peel and stick wallpaper, so it's been quite easy to remove. But yeah, I mean, I've done a lot. Oh, what a mess. Okay, but still, I'm happy to have made this progress. And oh yes, here on this wall, I guess they had a TV or something, but there's like, it's MDF, and then there's like holes in it. I mean, obviously because it was wallpapered over, it didn't really matter that there was holes, but it's a bit weird. I mean, I admire people saving money, but I think this MDF wall, I'm going to have it removed as well, because, well, it's just not really me. It's a bit weird. Okay, right. Fantastic. Okay, so here I am in the other loft room, and it's was owned, I think, also by a fan of Arsenal football team. And I've been using this for doing recordings and stuff. And I've put up these makeshift shelves to put some of my stuff on. And yeah, today I'm hoping to get rid of this red here on this end of the room, which is really quite obnoxious. I think, is that like algae on the Velux window? I don't know. Okay. I'm just today going to try and blot out the red here. On this side, it's like a cream color. Yeah, that's my task for today. So I'm going to do one kind of primer on the wooden beam and then get paint for the wood. And then I will be just painting this wall in a color that's a bit more subtle. Yeah, okay. Okay, mini update. I'm slowly primering the beam and it's just awfully satisfying to see that red going. I mean, I love red as a color, but it's just obnoxious. I see there's been a bit of water ingress here at the Velux window. Cripes, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to get roof people in, I guess. How much more good news can I deal with? Okay, I'm still grateful. Right. Hooray! The red beam is gone. I must say, crouching down to paint behind the beam was a lot less fun, but it's done now, and I think I'll be able to put some other paint on top of that when it dries. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit later. I've now got some nice cream paint. Apparently it's difficult to obliterate red paint with just one sort of coat, so I'm going to do a layer of cream paint to try and damp down the red, and then maybe later today or tomorrow I can put on a coat of the colour I would really like, which is a hopefully elegant shade of yellow. Fingers and everything crossed. Okay. Okay, cream paint. Oh, that's nice and smooth. We're on our way. Okay, great. If I'd been smart, I'd have decorated these two rooms before my furniture arrived, but I just didn't think of that. So, life's not perfect. Okay, so here's a bit of my garden. The blossom is slightly falling down when the wind blows. I had wondered in my garden if I was going to have some sort of daffodils or crocuses coming up, but no. I have got a lot of really quite beautiful dandelions though. I mean, I know they're weeds, but gosh, they're absolutely gorgeous. The yellow is beautiful. Okay, this garden has a lot of character. Wow, okay. I don't know what this plant is. It's probably a weed. If anyone knows what it is, could they possibly tell me? Okay. Alright. Oh, there's a little bit more blossom falling. Oh, that's pretty. I am very blessed to be here. Okay, maybe next Easter I can have this place looking better. Okay. So this, having more or less got rid of the Clash wallpaper, it's more kind of Arsenal football red, and I've got this scraper, and I'm now just trying to scrape off the bits of wallpaper. So yeah, that's where I am, but I'm quite glad I didn't have to buy or hire a wallpaper steamer, although it is a bit fiddly. Okay, let's onward. So here's one of the amazing Chinese guardian lions at Kew. There are two of them. And then over here in the distance there's this beautiful statue. Classical theme, obviously. I can't remember or see what it is of. It's beautiful. I need to come back to Kew and do a whole video. So I'll just pan around gently to the glass house. The other Chinese lion. Okay. And the ducks on the lawn are just beautiful. Okay. Right. So, good morning everyone. It's kind of like a week later. I suddenly got some work over the Easter holidays, and yeah, I've just suddenly got very busy, which was lovely. And so today I'm going to start putting my lemon yellow paint on over the wall where I had the red, and then put some cream over it. So I'm hoping that the yellow will now look nice. Yes, it's Easter Monday, but to me this is my Easter gift. A while ago, I tried to vacuum this carpet, and then I just thought, I'm not keeping this carpet, so why am I bothering to vacuum it? It's heinous. Okay, right. Fantastic. Just get on and see how it looks. Okay, now I'm seeing the yellow paint. I'm a bit nervous. The paint company, the colour matched Farrow and Bowles Sherbet Lemon for me. However, it's probably fine. I think it's just obviously not going with that red carpet. Okay, I'm going to start painting and see how it looks. Okay, so now I've done one coat of yellow. It's nicer than the red, but I mean, with this red carpet combination, it's making me think a bit of a Chinese restaurant. Not that I have anything against that. I like Chinese restaurant in Chinese restaurant. But hopefully when I put on a second coat of yellow and I get rid of this red carpet, it will look nice with the cream walls like over here. Okay, get on with more cream paint. So here's my little Easter display. I'm in a real mess here in the house. I was at Flying Tiger the other day, and I got this this rather 70s looking print tablecloth, and it kind of, although my mum wasn't someone who liked fussy things like that, the 70s vibe made me think of her, and I think that's probably why I got it. But then I found it because it's already quite complicated, you couldn't put a lot of Easter decorations on it, so I tended to go for them more like just white candle holder and bowl and everything. Yes, that's a nice Easter card from my brother. And yes, I mean, I'm someone that loves to celebrate Easter, so to me it's kind of disappointing that I haven't got the house looking nice enough to kind of really go for it. But, well, maybe by Halloween I'll have got everything a bit more organised. I certainly hope so. Anyway, hello. Hello there, Easter Bunny, and my beautiful card. Hello friends, happy Easter. This may be the concluding part of my video. I'm not quite sure if I have like half an hour's worth of material, or maybe I have a lot more to conclude my next video. I was, as you've seen from the rest of this video, I've been doing a lot of painting and decorating and trying to get on with that. But then last weekend I went to the Hope UK conference for 3 or 4 days, which was lovely. It was really, really lovely, and I got some things there that I will show you after I've talked to the camera. It was wonderful, and so much reinforcement, and Hope UK tries to give young people, help young people make drug-free choices, and it was wonderful to be with my colleagues, my friends again, and be in those beautiful surroundings. Yes, I definitely took some footage, so I should have put that in. And then I got some work over Easter in the acting capacity. I can't talk too much about it, it's confidential, but it's a company I worked for before, and that was just lovely, and also not expected, so that was just great. But again, it means that I've kind of ended up, when I finished my last day of work, I was in quite a pickle of a mess in the house. So on Easter Sunday, I was off, I wasn't working, but I felt that the house wasn't really good enough for Easter. And so I spent most of yesterday cleaning and tidying and getting myself organised, which was a great relief. And, now everything's looking better, even though I am in a mess because of moving house. But anyway, so today I've had a bit of time off. I've done a little bit of painting this morning, but I'm going to enjoy my Easter egg and just, try and reflect a bit on Easter. And it's, yeah, I'm so grateful to be here in my own house. It's wonderful. I wouldn't say, I'm not the best Christian in the world, and I'm not someone with an in-depth and detailed knowledge of the Bible yet. I would say, as it is Easter, that my biggest move forward in being Christian is that I no longer hold on to my animosity, my grudge against people who've been unpleasant to me. I used to get very indignant and kind of hang on to that. Like there's in the poem Tam O'Shanter. Tam O'Shanter is this guy who goes out drinking a lot and being a bit of a scallywag, a bit unfaithful, and his wife, also called Kate, the poet Robert Burns says that she nurses her wrath to keep it warm, and I was someone who would kind of nurse my wrath to keep it warm, it's not surprising because some people's behaviour is really poor. No wonder you hang on to your anger about it. But what I've learned and what's been really great for me is that now when someone doesn't like me, when they are not pleasant to me, I see that they're doing it. But I just say, well, that's up to them. It is not up to me. If they make a mistaken assertion, I'll correct it. But I won't get into a kind of, I don't think I got revenge on people in the past, but I really, certainly wasn't forgiving or, peaceable. In the last few years, I've sometimes got into really quite challenging situations with people, and I've been able to say, you know what, I can move on and just make peace with them. And that's been an amazing blessing. If I was to have one Easter bit of advice to you as a not brilliant Christian, I would say try to think about that, to not hang on to bad feelings and anger. Obviously, you have to protect yourself. If someone is really dangerous or very vicious towards you, don't seek them out. Don't put yourself in their way. But I wouldn't hang on and hang on and hang on to thinking that they should apologize or that this should happen or that should happen. It probably won't happen, and it's really their problem, not yours. So that's my kind of Easter feeling. As you'll see, I got some Christian themed books when I was at the Hope UK All Nations Conference Centre. They have a Christian bookshop there, and I got some really interesting Christian-y themed books. So I shall read those and try and let you see what I think of them. I've not finished Lucy Undying yet, which I mentioned in a few vlogs ago. From the sublime to the Corblimey, from Christianity to Dracula. Okay, yes, in fact, I've not started it yet, though it still looks super. I'm a very book person. I have loads of books on the go, but I will be reading Lucy Undying, and I will read these Christian books as well and tell you what I think. The trouble with some Christian literature and stuff is it is quite dry, or rather self-righteous, or a bit turgid, shall we say. So these books that I bought look very interesting and very so easy to read, but we'll see if they are. Anyway, today I'm really now just going to have a bit of a rest, a relax. I'm going to enjoy my flake Easter egg, which I really I like. I'll put it into the next bit, so you can see it. I mean, it's just a flake egg, but I'm pleased with it. And yes, happy Easter. I hope you had a lovely Easter. It will be after Easter when you see this, but maybe by next Easter I can be more organised. I can have my house looking nicer and can use more of my decorations, of which I have a lot. Yes, I have a lot of stuff. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do for my next vlog, but I'll think of something. And so anyway, have a lovely day, have a lovely week, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. I haven't got a lot of Easter related stuff this year. Well, actually, no, maybe I did get some things. This is just a couple of little napkins that I got to go with the tablecloth that I showed you on the table. And those are also obviously from Tiger. And yeah, that was nice. And then I was away with Hope UK on the conference, as I've mentioned, and I got a couple of kind of Christian related books because I was at the All Nations Spiritual Centre for the Hope UK conference. So they had their bookshop is all Christian, and so I got this book, The Hiding Place, which is apparently a true story about a Dutch family, I think, who helped Jewish people who were hiding from the Nazis, and they ended up being caught and sent to Ravensbrück concentration camp. So that is a true story, and what incredible bravery those people had. It just defies belief, really, that people were that good. You can only hope in a similar situation, you would do the same thing if someone was being persecuted. So that is by Corrie ten Boom, and let me just double check. Yeah, yes, it doesn't say Ravensbrück on the back. I think that is correct, though it was Ravensbrück concentration camp. So although it's sad, I'm definitely looking forward to reading it. And then I also, at the same place, I got this, I'll put those to one side, I got a Christian novel called Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. Now this looks to me like a bit of a bodice ripper, with the font on the title and everything, but I think it's based on the book of Hosea, and I think it's about a little girl who's prostituted in the gold mining colonies of California. I think, okay. Angel expects nothing from men but betrayal. Sold into prostitution as a child, she survives by keeping her hatred alive. And then she meets Michael Hosea. Oh my goodness, this I must say this does look like an interesting book. I've actually, when I was a lot younger, I visited a California ghost town called Bodie. It was an old gold mining town in California. Was there gold there? I think there was a mining of some kind. I don't know if it was gold, but it was very, very profitable. It was a boom town for a few years. And there were quite a lot of prostitutes there because obviously the Wild West was extremely, well, it was wild. And a lot of sort of respectable women wouldn't venture into the Wild West. So there were prostitutes in mining towns, mining camps, although eventually there were families there too in Bodie. But it was a fascinating place, and I think one day I will do a film about the Bodie ghost town. Yes, so perhaps the people who wrote this went to Bodie and went to other ghost towns to look at it. But I will read this Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers, and yes, so Book of Hosea in a sort of semi-modern day setting, except of course in the Victorian era. It's not completely modern, but it's not biblical. Anyway, blah blah. It looks a really interesting book. Okay, and I also got some little cards. This one says, Rise Up. Okay. God knows. God knows you long to be in a better, safer, happier place, and it is in, sorry, my eyesight, and it is in his good plan to lift you up and make it happen. Okay, that's beautiful. Rise up. So that's Psalm 12:5. Okay, that's lovely. And then, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. John 13:34. I'm sorry, my eyesight, honestly. Okay, right. Love with a patient, kind and generous heart, so that your cup overflows with the blessing of it, for it is in giving that we receive. Well, that's nice. And that's beautiful. I don't know what to say, it's beautiful. Yes. Okay. Stretch out your hand with your healing power. Acts 4:30. Let's turn it round. As God cares for the flowers of the field, so much more will he care for you. Oh, these are really pretty cards. I also got a fridge magnet, but I put it on the fridge. It's lovely to be inspired by things. And yeah, a lovely remember of a wonderful conference for Hope UK. That's all my stuff, I think, lately. Right, so it's not actually everything. I got this lovely Easter egg from my family a couple of weeks ago, and I've been thinking about it far too much. If Easter should be about religious thoughts, and I've been thinking about my flake egg. But today, for reasons that, well, I think I must have gone into it by now, I will be enjoying my egg and enjoying Easter. So as I said, this could be the end of the video, or it might not. So if it is, have a lovely Easter, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.